Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Dreadhead Ninja Bar, Rodimus Black, and I want to welcome you to another Rodimus Black Presents. And if this is your first time joining me here on my channel, I want to thank you for tuning in, and I want to remind you to make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. One like, one subscribe goes a really long way to helping me continue to do these videos, and I appreciate all the love and support that I get. Now, today we're going to be doing a special video about an anime that I have grown to love. We're going to be talking about my man Saitama, aka the hero for fun, aka the One Punch Man. All right, that was my wife right there. So yeah, she had to chime in and give her little 2 cents. Do it again for me, boo. One punch. You stupid. All right. So, anyways, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the packaging. Now, this is from McFarlane Toys. And it's been a really long time since I purchased anything from McFarlane. I'm a huge fan of Spawn, have been, always will be. But he's gotten away from, he wasn't really making a lot of figures that had like a lot of articulation and a lot of things that I was looking for in a modern figure. So I shied away from his brand. But now it looks like he's getting back in the game, and he's going to be making, like, I guess, Justice League figures. He has One Punch Man and a whole host of other figures to come. I think I even saw some Mortal Kombat figures on Big Bad Toy Store. That's under his name. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes out of his out of their shop here in the future, because they've always been known for a quality product and for making something that just looks phenomenal. The only thing that's ever been missing to me has been the articulation in the figures. I like to be able to pose things. You want to be able to play with it. I don't like for companies to tell me how to have my toy positioned. That's not my thing. So we got One Punch Man here. We can see him clearly in the box. So let's go ahead and get him out and take a quick look at him. And while I do this, I do hope that you guys are having a wonderful day today on this Monday, or whatever day that it is you are watching this video. Alright, got One Punch out. Alright, and he does come with some accessories. He comes with, well, obviously One Punch Man doesn't have any accessories in the series, but except for his fist and his outfit. But he does come with a change of hands. So, as we can already see, currently he's rocking the open hand gripping hands. Maybe you could put something in there if you have something that'll fit. And he has like that blank stare face going on right now, that unenthusiastic whatever, you're only going to take one punch for me to beat again face. But let's go ahead and look at what else he came with. I have a feeling he's going to fall. Ta-da! Alright, anyways, so here's the second head that he comes with. Let's go ahead and get a look at that. If my camera can get clear. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so this is a little bit more of a stern look. I guess what you would call the serious face. And it's a really good sculpt. It looks really good. There's a little bit of a visible seam right here in the middle of the head. I really don't like the way that looks, but once it's on the shelf, you're really not going to notice it. I think just maybe a little bit more sanding or maybe another layer of paint might actually fix that up. But aside from that, I mean, the paint and the sculpt on the head look phenomenal. Alright, so we got that. And then we also come with 2 closed fists. So for me, obviously, I'm probably just going to pose this with one open hand and one closed fist. Like he's getting ready to, like he's setting up for that big punch. So let's go ahead and talk about the figure a little bit. So, just off top of me, he looks identical to what he looked like on the cartoon series. Or on the anime, I shouldn't call it a cartoon. But here we have his cape. That does lift up in the back to about there. Alright. Head appears to be on 2 separate ball joints. There looks to be one ball joint here in the neck just above the collarbone. There is a little bit of visibility in there. Again, something I'm not a huge fan of. But the sculpt work is nice. Then there's obviously another ball joint right here located inside the head. Arms, so they're going to get up to there, and it feels like that's definitely on a soft ratchet. So he's on a ratchet for the shoulders. Yeah, that's definitely a ratchet. Alright, we have, it is. Looks like he might have a butterfly in there. It's a little tight. Maybe a little WD-40 or something sprayed in there. Anyways, but yeah, you have a bicep swivel right here, just below the shoulder joint, double jointed elbow, and unlike NECA figures, the double joints worked immediately. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, that is such a breath of fresh air right there, to not have to like struggle and feel like you're going to break that in order to play with it and pose them up. Also on the arms, we do have hand swivel right here, and we also have, that's also ratcheted as well. Feels like a Rebel Tech joint. I mean, so far, I mean, it's very good quality plastic, very good high quality figure. Obviously, we have a little bit of an ab crunch up top. Oop, and that popped right out. All right, let's put that back in. So y'all saw that. So we have ab crunch, and it goes back about that far. See if I get that to the side. Lift that arm up. Back that far. Forward about that far. So not a whole lot, but it is there. Obviously, you do have waist rotation. Hips. Going to get you almost out to the full splits. And going to go forward about that far. Butt cheek is going to stop it from moving any further back than that right there. If I try to go any further, that's definitely going to pop out of the joint. But yeah, that's even ratcheted too. I'm really surprised by that. Like, I'm not used to figures like this being ratcheted. Normally they're just like on friction. But we do have a little bit of hip swivel, or whatever. You know, his hip moves in and out right there. It's like a nice little universal joint on the inside of the thigh, right up in there. If you can see that, like yellow on yellow on yellow. All right, and then we come down to the knees. Knee articulation, double jointed, so you're going to get a really, really good amount of movement out of that one. He can go back as far as to kick his own butt. And it is One Punch Man, so I'd imagine that's the only person who could kick his butt is himself. So, ankle, obviously we got a swivel, up and down. And do we have rocker? Yep, we do have a little bit of a rocker in there. Okay, and then we also have toe tilt as well. Let me get that in frame so you can actually see what I'm talking about. So we got toe tilt. In case I wasn't in frame, I wasn't looking at the camera. You know, we got all that going on in the ankle. So far, I mean, for a $25 figure that I picked up at the convention, I'm pretty satisfied with this. I mean, this is definitely going to fill that need for a representation of One Punch Man in my toy collection. So let's go ahead and see how difficult it is to pop that head off. So, right off. Easy peasy. Nice. So get the new head attached. And that went on just as easy as the other one came off. I'm really surprised by that, because, I mean, I'm sure if you guys collect figures like this, you know that sometimes it could be a pain in the ass to try to take off like the head or any hands or anything like that to switch them out. So let's go ahead and switch out his main punching hand. Let's see, get that in there. A little bit of a tight fit, but I don't mind that. But alright, but there we go. Either which way, that was relatively easy to do. So like I said, I mean, when you're dealing with NECA figures or Play Arts Kai figures, and you're like always afraid of breaking them, to get a figure like this that you don't really have to worry about too much when you're trying to pose them or swap out parts is just really, really nice to have. So got to get him a figure stand. But there we have it. There's Saitama, the One Punch Man. Ready to give you one serious punch, and that's a wrap. I mean, my man's a beast. I mean, again, I love the anime, and I'm glad that they're making action figures for it. Because, I mean, I hope that they make one for Genos, and all the other characters that are in the series as well. I might be on board to pick up a few more if they're out there. So, McFarlane, if you're listening to this, man, go ahead and start cranking out some more of them, because your boy might be interested in picking them up. But, all right, man, so that pretty much concludes... Bumped the camera. So that pretty much wraps up this video. If you bump into it, I can't, aside from a few loose joints like that right there, things just popping off that midsection. Aside from that, I mean, it seems like a pretty decent figure, especially if you can get them at the right price. and you're not like super picky. And I'm not really sure as of right now if anybody else is producing One Punch Man action figures. So yeah, so that's our option for right now. Just for a quick size comparison, I do have my Marvel Select Spider-Man here. So hopefully, if you do collect Marvel, this will give you a pretty good idea. And personally, I'm gonna say they look really good next to each other. Almost like they can be doing like a collabo. Alright, so there we go. That's One Punch Man and Marvel Select Spider-Man next to each other. So yeah, really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to go ahead and call it quits on this one. But I want to thank you once again for tuning in and checking me out and joining me here in my living room. So, thank you. And until next time, y'all be cool, all right? And as always, peace. One sec. All right, sorry guys, real quick. Did forget to mention this. The One Punch Man does come with a figure stand with a little peg right here on the side. That way you can plug it into the bottom of his foot. So let's go ahead and plug that in and see how well that helps him to stand up. Ooh, that's a tight fit. Squeaky tight. Squeaky tight. All right. So yeah, there we go. And he's standing like a champ now. So no problems out of that. I'm going to have a lot of fun posing this guy up and seeing what kind of, poses and stances and other good stuff I can do and see how he fits into the rest of my toy collection. All right, so that's all I got for you. Once again, peace.